Hey, Matt and Danae, how are you? It's Rick Mills with Execution Digital Marketing. I hope you're doing well. Danae, I know we spoke last week. I wanted to shoot you this free video. It's absolutely free. I don't know if you guys remember, we met about 3 or 4 years ago when I was working on another project, and had just done some research on your website and wanted to shoot this video for you. If you get something out of it, great, and you want to implement it yourself, I'm totally fine with that, obviously. If you do want to talk and chat a little bit further about kind of what we do and some goals for your business, I'd love to do that as well. So, first and foremost, so what I want to do, I just want to cover three things. Number one, content. Number two, citations. And number three, backlinks. Those are the three tips I want to talk to you about today. Hopefully, it helps. Without further ado, looking at your website here, I know that when we first met, you guys didn't even have the website, so congrats on getting this up. It looks really good. I love the look of it. Great visuals. The bare minimum you want to have on your homepage, however, is 1,500 words. So when Google runs their algorithms and searches websites across the World Wide Web, they're looking for that kind of content on your homepage. Right now, you have about 750 words on your homepage, so you're not far off. And I know 1,500 words might seem like a lot, but you guys have a ton of services, obviously, so we could easily get that up to over 1,500. So that's the first thing. Number two is citations, and the reason I want to talk about citations is when we do go to Google search and people are searching a buyer intent keyword. That's what we call those words that people search when they're looking to buy a product or a service, right? So we type in Epoxy Floors Austin. I know that that's a key, a key service that you guys offer. Obviously, first and foremost, you're going to see these ads. Ads are fine and great, but obviously you have to pay for them, and so we do ads, but we also do a lot of organic things where you're not having to pay for the results, right? So when you and to expand on that even further, a lot of people will put up ad blockers, so they're not even seeing these ads. So that's the first thing you see. But the second thing and the first thing that a lot of people just scroll to immediately are these first three businesses when they type in this keyword, and this is called the Google Map Pack. This is huge. I mean, these, like I say, organic, right? So free. As long as you're doing the right work and you're doing it the right way, you're going to show up in these top three listings when people search these kind of search words. And these are, typically the first businesses that they're going to click on or look into when they're looking for that product or service. And when I talk about citations is how we get you in this Google Map Pack. So citations, you guys, I'm sure, have done, your fair share of those, which is, basically directories across the World Wide Web, your Home Advisor, your Yelp, your Manta.com, all of these different directories with your business name and phone number is going to show up as a citation on the World Wide Web. And so that's how these folks are getting in this Google Map Pack and becoming one of these top three. And so that's citations and kind of what I mean by that. So if you can get those citations up, you can get in this Google Map Pack pretty easily, and it's a huge money maker in terms of bringing you new customers, new sales, new leads. The last thing I want to talk about is backlinks. Okay, so after you scroll through past this Google Map Pack, you're going to come to these organic results. So as you can see here, AustinEpoxy.com, ATXEpoxyFloors.com. They're 1, 2 there. So what we do then, and I'll just show you. I click into a software that I use called Ahrefs. Okay, and I pay $400 or $500 a month for this service, but basically I'm able to put your website, any website, into this software and really do the analytics on your website and see what's working, what's strong, and what's not. So right now we don't have any backlinks. You don't have any referring domains. And what referring domains and backlinks are basically other websites that are referring your website back to theirs, right? So, to give you an idea, so we don't have any here. you do have 3 organic keywords that you're ranking for. You know, if we go to that next competitor here, as you'll see, Austin Epoxy Floors, they have 27 referring domains. That's giving them 104 backlinks, and that's why when when somebody types in this keyword here, they're showing up in the top 1 or 2 is because of those backlinks. As you can see, well, the next one, ATX Epoxy Floors, I put them in as well. You can see, a lot of referring domains and even more backlinks, 880 backlinks. So, and what that leads to, we saw on your website, you have 3 organic keywords that you're ranking for. Well, let's just click into ATX Epoxy Floors to see what their organic keywords are, because love to kind of show you how this works. And so we go to, Epoxy Floors Austin. This is, just one of the many that they're ranking for. And just to show you real quick how I read this, Epoxy Floors Austin, over 250 people are searching that keyword every month. So that's the volume, 250. As you can see, they're getting 37 click-throughs just on this keyword here. So that's a lot of people that are going in, clicking on that because they're on that first page of Google and they're shopping that business. As you can see here, this is the position that they're in on that Google search page. They're number 2. So that's kind of how we read that. That's where you'd like to be, because who doesn't want traffic that first of all, they're not having to buy ads, they're not having to do all this other stuff. They're just ranking on keywords that people are looking for. If you look at another keyword here for ATX, Epoxy Flooring Austin. So it's a little bit different. But again, 250 is the volume, another 37 click-throughs on that one. Let's just show one more example here that's not just epoxy, right? So you go to Epoxy Garage Floor Austin, that's Epoxy Garage Floor, but they're getting 20 click-throughs here. They're ranked number 2, so you get the idea. But this is why I wanted to just send you guys over this video. I kind of got it in Danae's voice that you guys, I know you're working with someone and you've got the website up and going. This is why I got into this part of the business, was because I did the same thing for my business. I put together a beautiful website and it wasn't bringing me any results. And so what I wanted to learn was, how are people getting it? How are people getting these free results and these, ranked on the first page where people are just finding them and clicking on them and calling them for business? And that's, what obviously I know you would love to be there as well. So I hope you get a lot out of this video. Like I said, if you want to implement these things yourself, I'm totally cool with that. If you would like to have further conversations, I'd love to talk to you guys again. I really liked meeting with you guys the last time we met, and would love to talk about your business and kind of where you guys are going. But I hope all's well. I hope you liked the video. This is my contact information here if you want to reach out to me. This is my website too, if you want to look at that, executiondigital.com. My contact info, phone number is 879-9544. Great to talk to you guys. Hope you're well, and hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.